Hey, it was good, everybody. Comment, like, subscribe, share the video. So I recently checked out the Wonder Man TV series, and I thought it was great. I very much recommend it. So if you haven't checked it out, I fully recommend that show. I'll tell you right now, I think it was a 8 out of 10. So yeah, go check that out. So yeah, I'm gonna go into a couple other details, but so spoilers ahead. That's your warning. So my major gripe though with it, um, is more that Simon should have had like control over his abilities, or like had somebody teach him how to have control over his abilities, I should say, um, throughout the series. And I felt like if they should have introduced somebody or have somebody from the MCU come in and show him how to use his powers, I didn't like that they didn't mention it at all. Like, and like the only time his powers were displayed is when he had emotional distress, and then his powers would explode or something like that. And then at the end of the series is when he had a little bit of control, but we don't know how he came about it, and we don't even know how much control he does have over his abilities. I just again wish that they would have shown that in the show, like throughout the series, him learning about his abilities more. Besides that, everything else was great. I love the interactions between him and Trevor, his backstory, everything about his family, his relationship with his father. Uh, a very fun show. It's one of those type of shows that you wouldn't have even noticed it was a Marvel show unless they were talking about powers and abilities. If it wasn't for that, you wouldn't even know that that's the type of show it was. But again, it was very entertaining. It was kind of like a love letter to the industry of Hollywood, to the movie industry, because you see everything that actors go through and how they make movies and all that. It was very much a fun show to check out. So yeah, I recommend it. Um, yeah, the obviously the Simon was very entertaining, but I think like the major star of the show was Trevor to me because he was so funny. And I love that character since Iron Man 3, like when they introduced him as the Mandarin, and you come to find out he's not the Mandarin, he's Trevor. I love the character since then. Which I mean, that was my major hate originally with him, was with the whole Mandarin situation, just because the Mandarin is such an awesome character, and the powers and abilities of the Ten Rings are so badass on the animated shows and on in the comics, that it was very disappointing what they did. Making him Shang Chi's father, and then what they did with the Ten Rings. It was super disappointing. It's like a downgrade compared to what you see in the comics. But Trevor himself has become a beloved character and very funny. But that's just a little tangent decided to throw in there. But let me know in the comments what you thought of the show, and like always, comment, like, subscribe, share the video.